Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Welcome to another episode of the DTK podcast. Today we have a guest that has changed my perception on the world and the perception of countless others. We have the one, the only Titanium Tone, aka the Beast from the Middle East, aka my father, the man that raised me. Pops, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, like super fantastic.
We love to
As
hear
always.
it. Absolutely.
Who? Can you tell me there's one father in the world have son like you?
Man, there we are.
Son like your brother, and beautiful sister, and amazing mother, and quality good friends. Would not be proud of.
Absolutely.
I'm super proud.
We love that.
Super happy.
Starting the day with gratitude.
Let's get it, baby. Gratitude.
I can't ask for more than that. I can't ask for more than that, my boys. I can't.
That's good. That's good. Do you always start the day so energized and ready and all that stuff?
All the time.
Yeah. You seem like, if you guys know Fatty, and a lot of the listeners know Fatty, how he's super energetic, outgoing, and talk to people. This is Fatty on a 2.0, 5.0 level, right?
That get me thinking, like, where did he get that from, right?
Exactly.
Jeez, Lord.
Exactly. I made a joke earlier. I was like, this is the Middle East David Goggins right here. And you could tell just by the energy, just by just how you are in a room. I'm like, I'm tired as hell today.
Boy,
I'm already I'm up.
We
got the pumps, dude. Let's get it.
I love to hear that.
So this is our first time on camera today, Pops, right?
Absolutely, yes. First time on camera with my boy, and I'm so proud.
Oh, we love that.
Hit me with all your questions. I am ready.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
For all the listeners that aren't watching this, you probably want to throw this on YouTube because Pops is going to be flexing throughout the entire episode. So we got this. Lots to miss out on if you're audio only.
I got a question. How many times did you work out today already?
Today? Have I worked out today? You just woke me up and you said, I want you to be on camera.
Dang, I thought you had like 10 miles at 5 a.m. or something.
But I did train my clients earlier this morning and drove here all the way from Riverside to Costa Mesa.
There you go.
Pops, I am full of energy and I'm ready to go 24/7.
How old are you today, Pops?
62. I'll be 63 next month.
We got a birthday coming up. 63.
63 years old.
63 years old, and real quick, flex again for that camera right now.
There you go.
Stop playing with him.
Right there.
And real quick, read what's on this shirt.
Oh, read.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Came in with the shirt, unstoppable.
Unstoppable, baby. Don't ever give up. Just keep grinding and go for your goal, no matter what your goal is. Just keep getting.
So we're going to dedicate, I think, today's podcast to being unstoppable. I think that's what it comes down to. After everything that I've experienced growing up, the things that I learned in my family through my father and my mother, it is dealing with anything and everything that comes your way relentlessly and being unstoppable. And we have that here today, and it's absolutely awesome that Pops came in with a shirt that says that. So for all the listeners, Pops, let's get some stats. How much do we weigh? What's the body fat at? What's the count at 63 looking like?
Right now, the weight is 189, body fat 8.0.
And from where I'm standing, that looks like 189 pounds of pure muscle.
Almost.
No bones, no water, just pure muscle.
Yes. However, at the showtime, I was like 2% body fat.
2%.
And 192 pounds on stage.
That was your first national competition.
That was my last one. I did national, yes.
Absolutely. That was an experience.
It's amazing.
Let's rewind this back a little bit. Let's because we know I'm going to get to the national and all that stuff, but I want to know the journey from where you first started this fitness journey and your health and wealth and your mindset. Because was it all the way as a kid? Did you switch directions in a certain point of your life. I want to know the exact time where you kind of like you were in that caterpillar turned into a butterfly in your type of journey.
Well, that is a good question. Actually, I start when I was 42 years old.
42 years old.
I probably went a couple times to the gym here and there prior to that, but I was never commit to it, never have a goal to get into it or become where I am today until I got 42 years old. And I've been doing plumbing for the last 40 years of my life, from today back. 40 years of plumbing. So being me in plumbing, I just do the plumbing, go home, shower, eat, go to sleep, repeat again and again and again. Business, work, sleep, rest, and go back again. So I noticed as being a plumber, I'm always under the sink, turning faucets on, fixing, taking angle stops out, but new angle stops with garbage disposal. And the cabinet's very tight, very small. I noticed my pants was like super tight on me, and it was size 36. And every time I have to go under the sink, I have to undo the belt, the button, and everything. It was very, very uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. You probably laugh at it, but it is very uncomfortable.
Just
like,
thinking about the
it's
clients
funny.
watching you.
And then I told my wife, I told her, this is bothering me a lot. And she says, okay, I'll go and get you 38. When she said she's going to get me the size 38, something light up in my head. I said, this 38 size pants will not enter my house as long as I have heartbeat. And that was my calling.
Wow.
At that day, I started working out in my house.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a gym membership. I didn't go. I was like many other people, they just embarrassed to go to the gym. They don't look and shave and stuff like that.
The original Power 90 on VHS, right?
Oh,
yes.
shit.
So I saw that.
About that.
Thank you for reminding me that.
Yeah.
So I noticed that, okay, when I want to do it, I said, I'm going to drop my body fat, my weight down, and then get back to size 32. And here I see on commercial, was watching the TV, and I see the Power 90. It was Power 90 before the Power 90X, whatever that comes after. And his name, by the way, Tony, too, like my name.
Yeah,
he's my age.
I bought those DVDs.
Yeah, but who's in better shape now?
Yeah.
Like huge.
No shade, though.
Slide it in there. No CDs. We don't have the CDs.
Yeah.
So we bought those, and I really was very consistent on it. I followed every instruction on that. I trained 7 days a week. If I was home for a party and I don't work out during the day, after I come home, like 2 o'clock in the morning from the party, eating, having fun, I take my clothes off, start putting my workout clothes on, try train. 2 o'clock in the morning, who does that? Like, when you have a reason and when you have a goal, don't let anything stop you. Just go for it. So my goal was to drop my body fat. I was 209. I wasn't that big guy. I was 209, but it's fat, no muscle.
Yeah.
No muscle. My arm size was like 13 inches, like very tiny. And you remember, he was my boy's arm was bigger than my arm when I started this. He was like 14 and a half, and I was like 13. Like how small that is, and all that's in here.
Yeah.
Nothing in here. So I start on that. I dropped 42 pounds in 3 months. 3 months. Every single day. Working out. Close that door on me in my bedroom. There's not even space to do it. He was watching that and witnesses.
It was
everything.
Maybe like a 4x6 rug,
Like,
and he was just getting down right there every single day.
And he was so young, like watching Dad killing it. So anyway, I brought my body back to where I needed to be, from 209 to 168 at that time, and I looked like a sick person. Like everything sunk in, and I got so skinny. And then I start build my muscle. And when I start seeing a result, I start buying equipment and bring it home, and I start working out on it and make my way up to another level.
Dang.
So I remember one of my first jobs coming out of high school. I was a personal trainer at LA Fitness. I did that for about 3 years. And Pops always told me, Fad, if I ever have a gym membership, I'm never going to miss a day in my life.
True. I said that to him. And when I engaged in the gym, before I go to join the gym, it was Fitness 19, right? My wife, I was working out. I improved my body, my training routine from my bedroom, like push-up, jumping jacks, burpees, all that stuff, to have equipment. Now I'm actually lifting, doing all the lat pulls and all the rows and all the stuff in my office. And the office was so crowded in my equipment, like so full of equipment.
We bumped up to about 5x8 by then.
We got a lot of stuff in there. So, and then all of a sudden I was working out in the office and I hear a knock on the door because my wife, everybody knows in the house when I'm working out, do not open the door suddenly because you don't know where my hands will be. So the room is very small. So she knocked the door, I opened the door and she slided a coupon through the door and that says, membership for Fitness 19, go join it. Here you go. Coupon was what? $7 at that time a month? Right? $7 a month. She goes, here you go. I want you to join the gym. She made me join the gym actually, and I went, bought a full year, paid it all in advance, full year membership, and I started my working out there every day, like 7 days a week. Sometimes I do 9 to 10 days a week. Who knows? That means sometimes I do 2 workouts a day.
Yeah.
So I did join the membership with Fitness 19, like I said, and I worked my way out and I started seeing big transformation in my body, like huge, tremendous. And like key for that is like be consistent and eat clean food. Like I used to, without exaggeration, I used to order 2 large pizzas for my kids, for my family, one for 4 of them, my wife and my 3 kids, and one for me. That's how much I used to eat.
Parky's Pizza.
And they all remember that. I used to eat a lot of crazy stuff. So when I start seeing changes by changing my whole routine of food and consistency of training, working out every day and drinking a lot of water, make sure you're hydrating all the time. And I saw a lot of results, big results. And the manager of the gym at that time says, would you be interested to be a personal trainer? You look amazing for your age. You look amazing. Just give me that feeling like, wow, really? You want me to be a personal trainer at my age? That's, of course, after like a couple of years from 42 up, I built my way. It's not overnight. And then I became a personal trainer, start working out there, training client. And from that day, I'm always in the gym every day, training clients from 7 in the morning to 10, 11. And then from 2:30 to 5 o'clock, I'll be working my own hours. No matter what, I will not take client at that time. I will not waste that time. That time is belong to me. I gotta have that time. And don't skip my meal times. Always on meal time, especially if you have a show. Always right on time clock. I will not take time. Client, if I have a meal time, I have no client. So
wow.
And then I moved on from that place to LA Fitness. They heard about me and they hired me there. And then
they heard about him, dog.
Word goes around town.
Yeah. They say there's an older man there. He's like a beast.
Middle Eastern beast.
I'm not trying to be. I'm very humble. By the way, I'm very, very, very humble guy. But I'm just telling you what people say about me.
Yeah, no, that's good.
There's a beast working out. I'm not trying to brag. I never do. Okay. So anyway, but it's kind of funny the way the word transfer from between people. And then I met the owner of Fitness Mania one day walking with my wife in Costco. And he was there, he said, are you a trainer at LA Fitness? I've seen you there. I said, yes, I am. He goes, my name is Mike Enns. He's amazing.
Major shout out to Big Mike.
Man. And I love that man so much. And he opened that opportunity for me. And he asked me if I want to train in his own gym. He bought a gym at that time back in 2015, and he did some remodeling to it. And he said, when it's ready, you're more than welcome. Just get your own client and just start working there. And he opened his door for me early and helped me big time. And I appreciate you. Thank you, Mike, if you listen to this one.
Thank you, Mike. Shout out, Mike.
Thank you so much.
Fitness Mania.
Appreciate it.
Fitness Mania.
So, and here I am still with him for 8 years so far. From the day when I started with him, I never skipped a day, never missed a client, never. I'm almost there.
That's amazing.
And competing after competing, and feel great. Feel great.
That's amazing.
So
There's a couple of things I wanna touch on, because that's a, first of all, amazing story that just inspired me to cut this podcast right now and go hit the gym if I needed to. The second thing is you started at 42. 42. So I want people to realize, like, no matter where you are in your age, younger, older, it's always about starting at that point where you felt uncomfortable, right?
Yes.
But there's no age limit
No.
on where you could actually start, because
True.
I see a lot of people who give up after they have kids or when their schedule gets too busy, and it's just like, you see those years add on, and that's okay. But there's no age limit to start, because right now you're seeing living proof that not only did he start at 42, but he's now 63, one of the best personal trainers out in the Inland Empire, and I'll say in California, and I'll say in the universe, from all I know.
Thank
So
you.
that is, like, those are two really big things. Is one, you're starting at an age where a lot of people would be like, they'd give up on life already. It's too hard. I can't go back. My bones hurt. My knees hurt. What's the point? You know, like that mindset, right? But you had a different mindset where you felt that you felt uncomfortable, right? And you're like, no, I have to make a change.
Absolutely.
And that's the start right now.
Absolutely. No,
So
it's huge.
That's a big thing. What,
That's
like,
huge.
how do you, like, I want you to express how, to the people out there, no matter what age you start at, like, what was going on in your mind at that point? Were you feeling like, oh, I'm too old or anything like that? Or were you like, just F it, I'm uncomfortable,
Well, let's
like,
talk
let's
about some
go?
of the reasons why people feel like it's too late to start, right? You have a lot of people feel that they've aged. A lot of men that I talk to are always telling me, a lot of older men that I talk to that I might bump into around town will say something like, oh, it's too late for me. My testosterone
Exactly.
production is
Yeah.
down. I'm looking at a testosterone production factory right now. I mean,
Thank you.
so what do we say to those people? And what do we say to the people that maybe don't fit that criteria, but even the younger people? I mean, you're in better shape than most. Actually, you're in better shape than anyone I know.
You're in better shape than me and him put
Yeah,
together.
absolutely. So what
At
about everybody
63.
that says they're too busy, they don't have the time, life is too unpredictable, and they're struggling to get out of their home and into a gym, or to even get out of their routine and into a workout at home? The people that just can't seem to get more out of life, that want more like you, that want to be in good shape, but are struggling to get there, coming up with excuses and reasons why they can't do it.
Well, I would like them, when to get to that point, first of all, to thank God that they're still above ground, they're not underground.
Amen.
Second, just go to the visit hospital somewhere, any random hospital. People are dying there every single day and asking God for one extra day to live. You have it. You have that day. Why don't you use it? So many people out there in that hospital wish to be in your place, not to be in the hospital, waiting for the last day to disappear last minute. Use that time when you can, and you can use it. Don't give yourself excuse. I had two surgeries on my knees, both knees. And that put me for like 2 years. I can't even walk without crutches. 2 years. I had 3 vertebrae in my back broken. They were going to do surgery on my back. And they want me to sign a paper. You know, when you go to the hospital just to release their liability, they want you to sign a contract on there. It says, like, I am responsible for what they do. Whatever they do, it's my choice. I did it. So they take their liability out of, if you got paralyzed, it's your choice. You did it. So that paper, it says 50% I'll be paralyzed from waist down. And I was 24, 25 years old. And that was happened during being, I said earlier in this session here, I'm a plumber. So at that one day when I broke my back, I was 25 years old. I was I was required to install 10 water heaters a day. I was working with a construction company. So every plumber has a certain job to do, and I was special doing installation of the water heater. And they're not light. And I was the only person. I have to lift it by myself, install it, go to the next house. It's a new construction. So house after house, just doing that. On my last one, number 10, it was like 4 o'clock, 4:15 before we get off work, like around 5 o'clock. So when I left my last water heater to finish for the day, I screamed very loud, and I felt something happen in my back, and I dropped on the floor with the water heater on top of me. They immediately moved me to the hospital, took me to urgent care right away, emergency. And they found out with an MRI, there was broken back, 3 vertebrae, surgery needed right away. And I said, no, I don't believe in surgery. What's my other option? He says, take medication. I said, I'll take medication as long as I'm alive. I'll just take medication. So they give me the heaviest dose of medication to take the pain away. And then I bought a book about how to rehab your back from injury. And I start training and rehab my back at age 25 again on the swim pool, back and forth of the swimming pool. I read the instruction on how to train, how to stretch the back, how to make it better, how to get blood flow through in your veins, inside your vertebrae and all that stuff. Like, I learned a lot of stuff, and I had to learn it. If I don't learn it, if I don't read, if I don't focus on what my problem is, out there people, they're just doing their job, and they don't care if I live or die, if I'm paralyzed, if my family live without father, or if I can't provide for my family. They're just doing their job and get their money, and that's it. But I took it the other way. I refused the surgery. I still have the paper in my house that 50% paralyzed from waist down. And so every time I read it, I get tear in my eyes. Like, really, I'm so glad I did not go through it. And right now, my dead left, I go 505 pounds. This is me with a broken back and broken knees. So don't tell yourself and convince yourself, back to the subject, to the people who think they have problem. You don't have a problem. Go for it. You will work around it. It's in your mind. God give us that brain. This brain is a powerful tool. So whatever you command that brain to do, they will do for you. It will do for you. Say, hey, I'm tired, I'm old. You are tired and old. Say, hey, I have energy. You have the energy. Just go for it. No matter how small your goal, you could start like, okay, I'm going to get 2 pounds of body fat a month. Simple. 1 pound. Put your foot on that door. Put your foot on that stair and just take step at a time. Step at a time. And in no time, you'll be on the top. In no time. I promise you that. Change your diet. Rest. Work on your goal, no matter what your goal is. To impress your wife, to impress your girlfriend, or to impress your husband. Whatever your goal is, to look tight, nice, and sexy on the beach. It doesn't matter. To be a competitor, to be healthier, whatever the goal is, it's a goal. Reach to that goal. And don't let age stop you. I get compliment day and night. I get stopped by people in the store every time I go to. How old are you, sir? Can you tell me what you eat, sir? How you train? You look amazing. Those are my reward. Those are my inspiration. I inspire people, but when they do this to me, they inspire me to go farther. They don't see me when I train. They don't see me when I'm hurt. They don't feel the pain that I go through the training. They don't feel it. They don't feel the agony that goes through my whole body. The tears comes through my eyes when I'm crying. I do cry. I did cry a lot when I was doing my elliptical. Yes, because my knees hurt. And I just keep grinding. And I go, it's okay. It's only temporarily. Do I give myself excuse to rest? No. There is one day I'm going to rest for sure. But it's not now. As long as I'm breathing, I have heart beating, I will keep going. No one can take that from me. Only you can take that from yourself. The only person who's watching this video can take that away from yourself. You have the power to continue, you have the power to destroy yourself. Your choice, not the age. So many obstacles in life, you're going to pass them. Who cares? Okay, you have a problem in the house. It's okay. You solve it later. You can't change it. Just accept it. Go for it. Just do what you have to do. Don't give up. That's the point. And just keep that smiley face on you. And whenever you see a person in the road, you look great, sir. One good word. It's free. Costs you nothing. It will change personal life in any way. Just one good word. You can either change his life to a better, or you can put him down forever. Just say the good word, which is free, comes from the heart. Light up somebody's day. Old, young, baby, girl, woman, man, whatever. Just give that word of compliment. That's it. Simple as that.
Two things. We've never had that conversation, but we're on the same exact wavelength. We just, dropped that video with Charlie, just recently, and that's my mantra, right? I believe that entirely. Second, I think I'm done. I'm going to get off this chair. You're going to be co-host now, because was probably the most powerful thing I've heard ever. I mean, that moved me. I don't know if you could tell behind the glasses, but I did shed a tear right now, and I just pretended I did not, and hopefully it didn't make the camera, but we're going to own it. This is an absolute blessing. And this is why he, wears it on his fucking chest. It's unstoppable. And this is a very big subject to me, and it's monumental in my life, and that's why I was very emotional right now when you were speaking, because while everybody lives life and sees their family age over time, I'm blessed to be in a position where I've only seen you get stronger, get more powerful, become happier, truly live your dream, and just become younger at heart with each passing day. And I mean, you are defying all the rules that they tell us apply with time. You are unstoppable.
Thank you, Habibi. Thank you.
What else do we talk about after that?
Jeez, you want to talk.
So that was amazing.
That's insane.
That was amazing. And so what I want to talk about now is, I know that your passion right now is helping other people get into that same state of mind, right? Because you are a personal trainer. And you're a personal trainer at Fitness Mania, right? Mania. So first of all, if you guys are ever in the Inland Empire or Riverside area, please go to Fitness Mania and go check him out. Just have a workout. You see him in proof, and you can see that the results speak for themselves. And so, do you have a passion now to help people that are in your mind right now, like personal training? Is that your passion? Is that what you want to do? Or is it competing? Or what's the next step for you right now? Because obviously 63, I don't know how much more you could go, but you are going to go because you are unstoppable. So what's the next step for you right here, right now?
Changing person's life one at a time. Just as long as I change one person a day, I'm happy.
There you go.
I'm happy. And this is my passion. Yes, I retired from plumbing completely. I was self-employed, and I make so much money in plumbing business, of course, but I don't see changing someone's life there. To me, changing someone's life to get him to better, feeling better about himself, better with his family, better with his future, better, more confident when he go to interview, job, or whatever. To me, that's worth a lot more than the money.
Yeah.
Money comes and go. But when changing somebody's life, this is exciting to me. Yeah. I have changed so many people from very heavy. They were I have one kid who was 15 years old. When he came to me, he was 250 pounds, super heavy, rounded heavy. And he was scheduled for surgery, knee surgery. So his mom and dad brought him to me, says, he have an issue. And we scheduled him for surgery already. He's going to have a surgery, and he wants to play football, but he can't because his weight and stuff like that, and he can't because of his knee. Is there anything you can do for him? So I brought him over. I trained him. And when the time he wants to do the surgery, the doctor told me you don't have to have surgery anymore. He gave him the test before the surgery, his own doctor. He evaluated him. He says, your movement, incredible. You were not able to move. So I taught him everything, and he changed his life. And he dropped from 250 pounds to 185, like day and night. And when he left, he said, I can't thank you enough. You changed my life. To me, this word here meant the world to me.
Yeah.
And many people like that too. And this is what I love to do. I just enjoy it.
Yeah.
If I spend all my day in the gym, I'm happy. I'm the happy guy, happiest guy. And I would like to train like people who really consider to change their lives, not like people come to me and stare at girl here and there and just talk and chat about their day. You'd be wasting my time, your time, the machine. People wants to use it. We're sitting there just talking. This is not fair for you, and for others either. Just get serious when you train, and you will reach your goal. And I just love that. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I do. To answer your question, yeah, this is my passion. Love training people. I love to work out. I'm always starving for more workout, more training, more intense, more sweat. And always, yes, I want to compete. I want to keep going. I want to claim my pro card, which is I lost it with my own hand. I'm supposed to have my pro card on my last show I did in September last year, national, and I didn't get it, but it's my fault. I can't blame
But you know
the
what?
Judges.
You're unstoppable.
I'm unstoppable.
It's
redemption time, so I have to redeem that.
And
it's mine.
Yeah.
So they placed me second since. So I know I got first, but they placed me second. But it's okay. It's my fault.
Yeah.
That's a story in and of itself, though.
Yeah, but it's okay. And he was there too with me.
Yeah. No, I know that story. And I could attest you did get first, and a lot of other people saw that you did get first, and but it is what it is, right? And
oh yeah,
it wasn't
I'm okay.
in God's plans then and there, and now you're just gonna push extra,
of course,
to get it.
Of course, of course.
That's one thing that we are lucky enough and blessed enough too. With Dreams Through Knowledge, we have the ability to change people's lives, and that's what our passion is. I love too. That. And so when we go out, and sometimes it's obviously the stock market or Amazon or building brands and businesses, but one thing that I wanted to make sure that we had in that Discord was the healthy lifestyle chat. So we have a section in our Discord that is only dedicated to people who are inspiring, and we need to get you on actually, because he'd fucking love it. But people in that section are inspiring others to run more, they're working out, they're showing their proof of what they did. And it was a big thing to have in the Discord, because I know that with work, with stress, with life, with making money, with hustling, with building brands, you still need to come back and take that stress off with running and moving and sweating and pushing. Absolutely. All that stuff. Yes. And so that was a big part of why we wanted to have the healthy lifestyle in our Discord. And please, guys, come check it out. We'll give you a week for free to just check it out and be a part of the family. And we're not only about making money, even though we have been going on a really good run with the stock market lately. Changing lives is what we want to do. And that's the whole thing. Dreams through knowledge.
That's the goal.
Listen to that. Dreams through knowledge. And exactly. What you're doing is you're allowing people to achieve their dreams through what you're teaching them, through the knowledge you're giving them. Absolutely. Right? And so that was a big thing for us. And one of the best, if not the best guests that we've had so far on this podcast. I loved every single minute of it. We usually do 2 questions. I'll let you have one and I'll do one. So think about this real quick, because you're not prepared on this. Usually I have the 2 questions, but I want you to have one. The first question I always ask is, what would you tell your younger self that was like in the lowest point of your life? What would you tell them? What type of advice would you give them?
Myself?
Yeah.
I wish I started this early.
Yeah.
I really wish I started early. I just don't know what to tell you. This is really tough. That's it. I just don't know what to
Starting
do.
early. No, start now. So like obviously starting early, and we all have that time. Like I wish we started a lot of stuff
Yeah,
earlier.
that's
You
it.
know.
Well, they say that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now.
Yes, that's very true.
I
That's
just
very true.
love it. That's what I do, and I do regret that I did not start earlier. If I start earlier in my age, I know I would have accomplished a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Because I found out this is my life. This is what I love to do, and this is what I love to live for.
There
It's
you
just
go.
I'm so passionate about it.
So for the young people out there who are still on the fence of starting, especially the young people, right? Because this is kind of the question of going back to your younger self. Start right now. Like start putting in the work. Start hanging out with the like-minded people that you want to hang out with. Start being in that environment that you want to do, right?
That's what I say to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
But to
beautiful.
myself, I just don't know what to say to myself. But to the younger generation, yes, that's what I'll say. I will say just like Dan said, just find somebody to push you up to your goal, not to put you down.
Mm.
Like stay away from social media as much as possible. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but it's
No, that's dude.
like when people sit there for hours and hours and hours, like you're killing your time. If you look how many hours you spend on it, it's a lot of hours. Get out there.
I just saw a post that the amount of scrolling that you do, if you take it into a real like a line, a thin line, you'd be scrolling in 4 months. You would reach the bottom of the Titanic.
No way.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
of scrolling. So imagine if it was like a real like just going down and down and down. Right, you're out of that. You're out of your phone box, right? So now when you're scrolling, it keeps on going down and down and down and down. 4 months, you'll reach the
So
end of it.
you're scrolling yourself to the bottom of the fucking ocean.
That's what it is, and that's what
Mhm.
it just reminded me of it. You. It's like that time that you don't think that you're wasting, but then it's like, holy shit, what else could I have been doing at that time?
Yeah. Start
Right?
as young as you can. Start. Put your
Damn.
foot in there somewhere. There's so many opportunities, but you need to allow that opportunity to come to you by going.
Yes.
It's not going to come to you or sitting home. It will not come to you.
Yes. I love that.
So,
All right, question number 2. So we have acknowledged that a lot of people want more in their life, but they're hesitant because they have a lot going on, whether it's a job or raising a family or issues at home or whatever it may be. You were a plumber your entire life. You raised a family beautifully and you gave us everything you had to raise us and make us who we are today. But plumbing was just a means to get by and raise the family. And at a later age, you diverted and switched to personal training. You sold the van, and now you're a personal trainer full time, and this is your actual passion. So, what do you say to the people that are working on a day-to-day basis in a career field just to get by and support their families and support their lifestyle, but they're not following their passion and their purpose?
I would say they're doing a mistake like I did. I mean, you have time for your family. You have time for yourself. You have time for your work. Time for everything. So if you keep providing to providing to Dan, providing to Fatty, to providing mom, providing this and that, and you ignore yourself, you're actually destroying all these people that you're helping because you're destroying yourself. Your people, your loved one, they wanted to see you success. They want to see you healthy, not only at work, health-wise. Health is very important. They don't want to visit you in the hospital. They don't want to see that in the hospital, nursing home. They want to see that on stage. They want to see whatever your passion is. Just go for it. On the top of the mountain, you're a runner. Just do it. Do it. Because when you're healthy, when you're strong, it doesn't matter what it is. Your kids, you'll be living a lot longer for your kids, and your kids will be proud of you. And at the same time, you're still there for them to provide them with your job, with work, provide for them. But don't neglect your body, your health, your issue. Go for it. Stay healthy. That way you prevent any other diseases, any illnesses, any blood pressure, rheumatism, everything, anything, arthritis, whatever it is. Just you prevent all these stuff. You just go healthy and do whatever you want to do. If it was like bowling, this is your passion. Go bowling, do bowling, swimming, whatever it is. Don't let go, because one of those days you're gonna say, "I wish I did it. I wish I did it. I wish I started. I wish I did something." And I'm sure you have sometimes, because we all do. When I was a plumber, I always have time, but I didn't use it wisely. I used it watching TV, sitting in the garden, just relaxing, do stuff I'm not supposed to be doing, but killing time, in other words. And I regret it. But I pursued something different. Now I'm so full-time, always doing something what I want to do. So do the same. Go work 8 to 5, fine. If you're happy with that, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with providing for your family, and stay there. But don't neglect your health, your issue, what you have. Just go for it. Do it. Skiing, whatever. Anything you like. Enjoy it.
That's beautiful. Making that change for you is a life path change.
Absolutely.
And I've seen firsthand, our whole family has seen the improvements, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally on every single level. I've never seen you as happy as when you're coming home from the gym and you're pumped, and it was an entire life path change. And I think at the end of the day, what you're saying is 100% right. We have to invest in ourselves physically to stay healthy, and mentally by following our purpose and our passion, so that we can be our best selves and provide our best version of ourselves to everybody that we care to do that for. That's beautiful. This was absolutely powerful. I couldn't be more grateful than to have you here in so many levels, not here just on the podcast, but here by my side, here guiding me every step of the way.
I love you.
Couldn't be more proud.
My son, by the way, I love my son. Okay.
I love him too. I love him too.
Couldn't be more
Great
proud.
Two people right here, and the cameraman. Oh, Carlos.
You're the biggest you're the biggest inspiration I could ever ask for, and you show me that every single day I need to wake up and do what I love, and it's not too late. Even through all the pain and the struggle, I need to just keep fucking pushing and be unstoppable. And that's thanks to you.
Proud of you.
Love it, man.
You guys are doing a great job. So proud of you.
We're proud of you. We have people to inspire us like this. It's a blessing in more than ways. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. You know what I mean? Like this is something that you guide us into so much love, motivation, and I just love it. I have the best partner in the world because of it. So I couldn't thank you guys enough. And you too. I love you guys so much. The family's right behind us. So I love this. This is one of the best. How can people contact you if they wanted to get like a personal training, or if they wanted to like speak to you with coaching or anything like that?
Titanium Tone.
Titanium
Instagram.
Tone. How do you spell that?
Titanium.
I'll let my son handle it, because he's the one. He's the one giving me that name. My son gave me that name.
This was a breakfast conversation. We all had a little session. We were like, Pops, we need to come up with a good handle on IG. It was me, Mom. It was Mike and Susu.
So you mean you didn't come up with
They were fighting over the names together.
What was the beast one?
The beast from the Middle East. No, the best names are given to you by the people around you, right? Over time. We had a brainstorm session and we came up with Titanium Tone on IG.
I love that.
Because the guy's fucking solid, dude. He's nothing but steel, right? So Titanium Tone, can't break it, unstoppable. The gym.
Spell it for them. Titanium Tone.
I think it's gonna be TITANIUMTONE. So that's titanium, like the steel, and then tone, TONE.
Yeah. TITANIUMTONE on Instagram. 63 years old. One of the best, if not the best, personal trainer out there. I honestly don't think David Goggins has anything on you. Honestly, one of the best podcasts that I've ever had. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to have you back no matter what, 1,000%. And thank you guys for watching. Follow us on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter. Everything is the same, dtkdreamers.com. And hit us up on one of the accounts if you guys want to get a free week to get into our Discord to see how we work and operate and have people like this on our podcast every single day or every single week. Feel free to hit us up and we can do that for you guys.
And before we wrap, I don't get the chance to say it too often, but I do want to really give a thank you to Mike and the Fitness Mania family for opening the door that they did to my father, and to always being there for him and for us. And that was truly a life-altering door that he stepped through. So I'm very grateful. We are very grateful for all the love and support that everybody at Fitness Mania has given us. I know it's been a while since we've showed up, but Pops is there every single day, and we're just so fucking grateful. So
thank you, Mike. I appreciate you guys. It just means he needs to have a spot out in OC, right?
We need a spot out in OC.
Come on, Fitness Mania OC, Mike. Come on, baby.
He's going to Orange to Corona now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna do one in here.
There you go. There you go. We appreciate you. Thank you guys for following us, loving us. I love you guys all so much. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Thank you.
Let's go.